My friend. I feel like I might have a heart attack. I think I got new coffee. So I got the AeroPress. And I just had some like pre-ground coffee, but I think it was like the wrong grind for it. So the coffee was kind of weak, but it was fine. So I've been drinking all that coffee. It was fine for the last week or so, or whatever. But I got new coffee. And this time I ground it, I think, appropriately. And it's like 7,000 times stronger. And I had 2 cups yesterday, and I had 2 cups today. I didn't really sleep at all last night. It's like some kind of super nightmare coffee. I also had a dream that someone cut off my head, and it was fine. I was pretty okay with it. It was a weird one. Hi, it's me. It's still a mess in here. Everything is still a mess. I've mainly spent a good chunk of the last 24 hours dealing with like stupid app store stuff. Velotic is like exists on some app stores. Kind of, sort of. I'm waiting to get approved for like public beta testing on iOS, and then maybe I'll start putting it out into the world. I'm gonna charge $2 for it. I don't know. Is this the right idea? I guess. It feels good to like do the thing. To do the thing of just like dust this thing off, maintain it. You know, I like to do that with my projects. Keep them what's the term I want here? I really feel like I'm like just buzzing. I used to have zero caffeine tolerance. Like for a long time, I didn't drink any caffeine at all. And if I had any, I would lose my mind. But over the last year or two, I've been drinking coffee pretty regularly. You know, for a while it was like once a week as a treat. And then it became more regular. It's like, you know, when you go to work in a coffee shop to like sit at work and you feel like you need to buy some coffee, that's all fine. But something about this new coffee now, it's just like, it's too much. Like, I feel it's almost feel incoherent. Anyway, let's go over here. So I thought we would just like not work on anything we were supposed to. There's more we could do to the science stuff we worked on yesterday. That went pretty well, actually. There's a few things I want to add. The main missing thing really is like over the air updates. I think that would be cool. Like that would be cool. It just takes some work to do that. I don't think it's hard work, but it takes a little work to do that. And then the idea of being able to like set a few different buffers maybe, but I've worked way too much on that project already. Terrier, how's it going, buddy? Terrier, I really appreciate you stopping by whenever I start a stream. I am grateful for that. I do have the wallpaper button now, so we can just take a moment to pick the right wallpaper. Terrier, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Definitely had too much coffee today. That's a good one. Look at that. Let's go with this. So kind of what I wanted to look at today, at the end of the stream yesterday, Binary C said something that may have been a joke, but I think it was a great idea. Because every time at the end of the stream, I like to say thanks to the people that chatted. I just like to do that. But then I have to remember who it was, and I have to scroll through the buffer, and I always say like, oh, I just need to make a thing that will tell me what happened, you know, like just make a thing that says this is what happened during the stream. And I never have, and I've been talking about that for like 3 years. Then Binary C said like exclamation point credits, like roll credits. And I really like the idea of at the end of the stream, when I'm doing the goofy little wind down, to just roll some simple credits that are maybe just like a little bit of stream stats or something. I don't know. The reality is they'll probably hurt my feelings because it'll probably be like, oh, like 2 people talk to you. They don't really talk very much. But I don't know. I think that would be kind of an interesting thing. And we just haven't looked at BotMadeThis for a long time. The last time we did, we added the little mouthing robot. But I don't even remember how it works or where it is. Apparently it's on Glitch, according to this URL, which I would prefer it wasn't on Glitch, I think. I think the reason it's on Glitch, if I remember correctly, is that we had a bunch of webhooks we wanted. That's pretty funny. Hi, little robot! I mean, Glitch is fine. It's just... Oh my gosh. An anonymous gifter... Wow, interesting. Cool Fox 44. Where have I heard that name before? Who could that be? Is Cool Fox 44 really a person? Is that like a real Twitch user? What is Cool Fox 44 streaming these days? Cool. Okay, I have bad news. The CoolFox 44 is offline. CoolFox 45. I mean, I have to admit to you, is the number 45 is a little bit tainted for me. I have to say, it's not a number it's not a number I'm very excited about. So, can we see like when is the last time CoolFox 44 streamed? No schedule. Wow. We chat? What's going on in the CoolFox 44 chat? So in other words, I might just skip straight to 46. I'm also only 42. So we could go with 42. I mean, not that I'm CoolFox 44. It's a hypothetical person. So, okay, how does glitch work? Do we actually just log in, or do we have to use the magic link thing? I think we can log in now. I'm probably not a robot. Draclin, how's it going? Did you start on your printer? You did cut your hair. Should I cut my hair? I haven't cut my hair, I think, since December of 2019. Did you cut it yourself, or do you have some help? Did you just buzz it, or you got like a real strategy going? I may just never cut my hair again because I hate haircuts. I hate sitting in the chair. I hate how expensive they are. I hate the small talk. I just hate every aspect of it. I did hear about a barber where it's like basically a library and no one's allowed to talk, and that sounds amazing. I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was in New York. The New York barbers that I would go to when I lived in New York, at least like, I feel like they got it. There was like a pretty old school place that I would go to, and like, I guess that wasn't quite West Village. I don't know what to call that place, like just south of NYU. NoHo, maybe? I get it. It's tough. I mean, my hair will reach the length where at least I can like put it up in a I have two options. I have a man bun, or I have a like Lord of the Rings where you just grab the sides and pull those back, and that works reasonably well. I mostly am not minding my hair. Honestly, the only time that really my hair gets my attention is when I'm, and this is dangerous and terrible, by the way, like when I'm using power tools or something like that, because I'm not, even though I've had it for a few years, I don't have like lifelong long hair. The last time I had really long hair was when I was 17. And then 10 years ago, I had like maybe shoulder length, but it's been a while. And I just don't quite have the instinct of like, get your hair up, you know? Like, if I'm in the shop and I'm about to use real tools, like clearly like whatever, serious real tools, I do it. But even on like the motors on the drawing machine and stuff, or even like holding a drill, things like that, I've come close. Or even silly things like a vinyl cutter, where it's just like, oh man, I'm just like, I don't quite have it hardwired the way I have other kinds of tool safety. I don't have the hair thing quite hardwired. I cut it, I had it when I was 17, really long. I think I cut it, it's kind of like after a bad breakup. It was sort of like an identity refresh, I think. Okay, how does this work? If I remember correctly, BotMadeThis is like mostly broken, I think. Like, I think there was just all kinds of stuff we were messing with, and it's never been like very good. Like this specifically just crammed into the main HTML page looks like our drawing tool. Yeah. Oh my. Hey, look, that worked. Oh, Dracklin, you're too. Yeah, God, Dracklin, you. Oh, you. Um, it's just the channel bot. It does a lot of random things, but none of them very well. It's kind of just like when I'm testing Twitch features, I tend to just cram them into here. And I think one of the reasons I don't really like working on it is it really was just like started on Glitch as just a quick test. Oh, is that really where the standby page is hosted? Is that true? I don't. Hold please. Excuse me. Okay. Oops. Apparently it is. Why didn't I use Pixie when I did the little voice guy? For some reason I used P5, and I don't know why. Okay, so as far as what seems interesting today, I think. Gosh, it really is such a mess. I don't even know really what to look at. It's not that it's that. I mean, I don't know. It kind of does a lot of things. The thing that really makes it a tangled mess is it is partially a chatbot, which I think we're running server side. Like I believe we have. I don't even know honestly, but I think that it's just been too long since I looked at that part. Yeah, I think the TMI stuff is essentially the chatbot part of it, and basically what it does is, given certain events, chat events, it sends them to a WebSocket client, which is on the front end. So there is a back end and a front end. But I don't know that that's strictly necessary. Because weren't we able to... We did the video police all front end with no authentication, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not... I think that is really interesting. The hard... Honestly, the hardest part I have with the Chat GPT stuff in an application is like... And then I realize what I'm going to say is going to be partially hypocritical, but it's still true, and I'm going to say it, is like... I have a hard time knowing that I'm responsible for an application that has blocks of code in it that I didn't write and I don't understand. Obviously, I use a lot of libraries for certain kinds of things, but for like the core functionality of the application that I'm creating, I don't like the idea of that. And like, I get understanding of a problem in some cases by writing the code. So I don't know, maybe it'll get to the point there where I feel comfortable with it, but yeah, very good Google. I would believe that. I mean, I think, you know, I mentioned that David had, my business partners use it for a couple things that were just kind of a mess. And in fact, one of them, he ended up, I just had to totally rebuild from scratch. Not because it was almost more insidious than being broken. It was like 80% fine, but the effort to really understand, because of the way it did things, the effort to really understand what the problem was from my perspective would have taken more time than just rewriting it from scratch and actually understanding all of it. And that's a like gut feeling thing. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I would have figured out the problem instantly, but it was a browser audio issue anyway, where it was just like, I don't like, I would feel better if I wrote this because then I would understand what was going on. Well, so that for boilerplate stuff, I'm fully on board. I mean, I have no shame. You've seen me do it a million times, like cut and paste stuff, something from Stack Overflow that is like straight up boilerplatey. I'm pretty okay with that. But also, even like yesterday with that string thing that I was working on, and I just wasn't like it wasn't clicking from my brain because I just wasn't thinking in C. And the chat GPT suggestion you had was like, oh, just C++ string. Like that would have been okay. And it probably would have done the job, but it wasn't really a solution to the problem I was trying to solve. And it didn't help my understanding of what was going on. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but it was sort of like, that's kind of like that solution is not wrong necessarily, but it's sort of parallel to what I was doing. It was like a different track towards getting to the solution I wanted. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going to be. I don't plan to be like a total Luddite about it. Yeah, I mean, I get it, and I don't know. Like the art thing is really rough too. Like it's fun to play with for sure. And David has been working really hard to like find ways to integrate Stable Diffusion into a real production workflow. For me, man, I don't know. It's just like dialing in what you really want is not easy, and you're gonna end up with insane things. You're gonna end up with 7,000 fingers, whatever. Like so. The notion of using that in a like true like commercial production context, whatever, unless the goal is to have it be weird in some way or for like peripheral, assets in the periphery, we're just not quite there yet. Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to be a hater. It's just like, in my experience with it so far, it like has been off enough. How do I want to say this? It's like, I mean, I don't know. This is like, this sounds like a really snotty way to put it, and I don't necessarily mean this in like a really like, oh, I'm the best developer, whatever. I'm the amazing senior developer, but like. When I work on projects and there's a junior developer, you just know you've got to hold hands and you've got to check things and you've got to double, like some hiring a junior developer is not, if you're working on a project alone, hiring a junior developer is not a 100% increase in efficiency. It's just not, right? Like, but maybe it's a 50% increase in efficiency. So it's like, it's not, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you have to understand, I guess, that like, okay, you can't just hire this inexperienced person and just trust 100% that what you need to happen is going to happen. And I almost feel like that way with the AI stuff, where it's like some amount of it's not that, oh, my job is done for me. It's just now I have a new different job, which is validating this code that just got spit out and make sure it does really what I want. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, right, intern evaluation wrangler, and then like now I'm like AI evaluation wrangler. So I don't know, we'll see. And for me, for the kind of person I am a like hands-on person, and like there are problems I'm interested in solving. And at the moment, unfortunately, I think we'll get there, but like the things that I find the most tedious and frustrating and irritating, like trying to get all this stuff on the App Store, like where there's so much friction and all these steps and nothing works the way it's supposed to, it would be great. And that all should be automated. It should be. And it shouldn't require AI, because it's like, you don't need intelligence. It's a clear set of steps, but nothing ever works right. And so, yeah, if I could magically click a button and be like, oh, you're going to give me a perfect script that is going to build this Unity project in Unity, run the iOS build process, which doesn't result in a binary. It results in an Xcode project. So you run the Unity build, then you run the Xcode build, and then you have these additional things like signing and all this other stuff, all these other steps, and then it still doesn't work. Like, I don't know. I guess what I'm talking about is like some version of CI/CD kinds of stuff. Like, but it just feels like, oh, AI, now there's another failure point. So I don't know. I mean, I think it will get there. It's just, it's not, for me, I guess it's just kind of a novelty right now. Like I'm not finding it super useful. Okay, so the one of the things that is such a mess right now about BotMadeThis is like, it's where we were using it as a staging ground for a lot of different kinds of things. And some of those things, I think, are webhook things. But maybe that was actually a different... Maybe we cut all that out. I mean, these comments say port to fetch, so who knows? Who knows what any of this means? Yeah, it's this stuff. So the thing that's a bummer about this stuff in particular is, and this I think is what's kind of broken right now, I think with like the sub stuff, is I had started to make the move to webhooks for that, which I never liked. I never thought that was very good. I mean, there's environments where that makes a lot of sense. For what I'm doing here, it does not make a lot of sense that I need like some publicly exposed URL that's going to receive those, and I didn't like the API and so on and so forth. So, however, I think actually since the last time we looked, some of these things Twitch now does offer as via WebSocket. So what would be cool, perhaps, okay, I'm gonna move this here for 1 second. Look in the env file. What is actually in this env file? Some OAuth stuff. A bunch of stupid OAuth stuff. Of course it is. That's fine, because then we can still run it all locally and it's all fine. Okay, so I guess here's my proposal, I think, is we like deglitchify this. We see about some of this yeah. Look, there's a question whether I could do all of this client side, and I don't. Unfortunately, I think the answer is no, because I think authentication makes that a problem. But maybe not. What would be radical is to be able to subscribe to chat from this as well. Is that a thing I can do? I'm gonna guess no, because it would be useful and cool. Get a subscription message. So we could move all that to WebSockets. Everybody loves hello time, hello. I think TMI.js, that can run all client side, right? Uh-oh, we're just about to remove. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, are we surprised? Not surprised. Speaking of, this week we have to, I think, like, kill Tweetopia officially. Because there's no chance I'm paying Twitter for API access. Zero chance. Do I need any OAuth stuff? I feel like we were able to, I mean, actually, I'm worried. Maybe this means this is going to get killed. So where is V2? There's an old V2. Interesting. Well, even for me personally, kind of independent of the commands, is I'm worried that that something about authentication may change, which would be really annoying. Start rate Twitch API import. Okay, I guess if I can use TMI still and not care about authentication, but I do have to care about authentication. I need a OAuth token. So how did I do that on Glitch? Did I just not care? I'm sorry, for Video Police. Oopsie. It may be that I just didn't care. That's the thing I want Web3 to solve for me. Can that happen? Can Web3 solve that for me? Where are you, Video Police? Yeah, well, although Twitch did kill, like, Twitch made a crazy change last year that killed Heat for a while. But yeah, the lack of notice from Twitter is, I mean, given Twitter's current leadership, it's not surprising that every bit of it sucks. But so how did I do this? Did I just not? How did I do this? Am I just not connected as a person? Can you do that? Can you connect to TMI totally anonymously? I guess. How the issue here is, like, for what I want to do, proper authentication would mean you have some backend to authenticate, but it's kind of useless for me, right? Like, if the only thing I care about is the sending and receiving messages, I'd have to do what BotMadeThis currently does, which is, like, there's a connection on the back end that does nothing but just kind of send things to a connection on the front end. And that would be so stupid if it was, like, doubly doing that with WebSockets. I would much prefer to do that all in the front end if I can. I have a hard time believing that they'll let me do that. I really do. You know? WebSockets uses user access tokens. Of course it does. Of course it does. So the backend can just be, God, that sucks though. It sucks to need a backend to do this. Like, I hate that. Just because of like, I mean, what's the way around that? The what is supposed to be the way around that is, you know, you like do the browser authentication flow and it sends you back and you get your little cookie or whatever. But that's hard to do in a, yeah. It's annoying to do, not hard to do, it's just annoying to do if you are trying to do this in a browser overlay. Right? Like going through an authentication flow in the browser overlay. It's not impossible. It's just obnoxious. But it seems real dumb to have a backend connection. But this seems surprising though, because I see. So within 10 seconds there, you got to subscribe to an event. And is the subscription where I have to? So what's my response supposed to look like? The request must specify a user access token. This will fail if you use an app access token. I guess I can just feed it through the URL. I guess. I just don't like this. It really feels like this shit. I wanted this to be like NFS. I want to have to do nothing. So what do the requests really look like? Why doesn't it? Why is it just blind? Like, why does it not show? How do you make a subscription? Manage a subscription, subscribing to events. That's webhooks. So what is the... What am I missing? You're definitely not stupid. The fundamental issue, and it's a hard problem, I get it. It's just weird that we have not solved this problem yet, right? Is like, you want to know who is accessing your API, obviously, for a lot of reasons, like for rate limiting or whatever reason, or to give that person specific access to specific things associated with a certain account. So like, you want authentication, right? The issue is like a web browser just talking directly to an API. how do you even do that? How do you do it if like fundamentally everything that's in a web page, the contents of the web page are public that anybody can get? So you can't just have these keys or passwords or whatever in the JavaScript that's the publicly served JavaScript, because then people could see it, obviously. And so there's all these other strategies for authentication that you have to, that the world has come up with. Like, I feel like OAuth 2 is still maybe the standard. I don't know, maybe that's changed. And so normally the way that this API is set up, and you've probably seen this before, where it's sort of like, oh, I want to say that my account thumbs up, like my account, I want to have like use this tool to access the API, and you click a thing and it will go to another screen and say like, hey, this program or script or bot or whatever wants to use your account. You say it's okay, and you say yes, and when you click yes, what's usually happening is it's like secretly redirecting you to a URL with some kind of key. That's how the OAuth flow works, at least. There's other flows that Twitch supports, and that's sort of okay, kind of fine, except that requires user interaction. If you're me and you just want to stick something in a whatever this thing is called over here that I'm looking at, a browser overlay, you don't want a user authentication flow because you don't want it to be an interactive process. But there's no place to put the credentials that are safe, really. The only place that I can think of is like stick it in the query string of the URL that I stick in the overlay. So what that often ends up meaning is like, I can't just talk to Twitter, or I can't just talk to Twitch or whatever. BotMadeThis right now, I have this like little intermediate tiny backend server, and I talk to that, and it talks to me, and it's talking to Twitch independently. And that's okay for the current way that it works. It's not very good, but it's okay. But it would be doubly stupid for the WebSocket setup, because that means I would have a WebSocket connection to my little intermediary server, and then it would have a WebSocket connection to Twitch, and it's just like, why? So, and then of course I'm not going to care about authenticating with my little intermediate server. You can do the TMI.js serverless. Actually, that seems to be supported, and I assume that's just because you can like anonymously chat on Twitch, right? Or you can at least see it. Oh no, that is me. I'm sorry. Sorry. What is causing this lag? I don't even begin to know what could be eating all my bandwidth. Is it Backblaze? Backblaze is not even letting me view the control panel, so who knows? No, I'm sorry, it's me. You would think I would be able to more easily see this. Oops. Probably shouldn't do this on stream. This is me with my cool, I wonder why that's not really working. Okay, sorry, checking. You would think Omada controller would make it really easy to know. Am I being DDoSed? Oh, that was me just putting the wrong password in. Alerts. Like, why is this my connection? Like, what is saturating my whole upload? Where do I see all clients? I just updated this and now I don't know. Okay. A large ping attack. Minder attack. Whoa, who is this? What is going on here? What? What? What is this device? Uh-oh. Oh man, is it still effed? Oh, bummer. You think it'd be easier to see, like, what is... Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, what is saturating my pipe? Doesn't look too crazy, right? Bummer. Oh, what do? I don't really want to stop streaming. I guess I could keep recording, like stop and restart the stream. I don't really want to do that, though. Bummer. Okay, so are we just trying to really hate like starting and stopping the stream, so I prefer to avoid doing that, and I feel like there's some like so bad. I know. Sorry. I just want to try to find this one setting. Keep recording when stream stops. I have checked. I'm going to stop streaming. I'll be back in a minute, I hope. Stopping stream. Stopping stream. Still says stopping stream, which is not very promising. Oh man. Why is everything broken all the time? Why? Seems pretty busted. Are we still recording? Who can say? Who can say? Okay, start streaming. What's gonna happen? It just says connecting. I mean, maybe I'm just being naive. Not access a specified channel or stream key. Please double check your stream key. Well, that's weird. Is Twitch just busted right now? Just try again. Like, am I just wrong here? Like, it seems like you should be able to know really easily if something is eating all bandwidth. It feels like you should be able to say, like, hey, don't do that. Oh. Oh, hi, I'm streaming now at the lowest bit rate imaginable. That's definitely not what my download is supposed to be. It's just not good. And how bad is my upload? Oof. Should I just restart the whole rack? Just like rack off, rack on? Tempted to. Okay, stopping streaming again. I really don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna do that. There's probably a reason that's unwise to do, but I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, they had like 100-day uptimes or whatever, but I'm gonna do it. Watch this. Is that a good idea? Okay, that was possibly a bad idea. It's definitely just like it occurred to me as I was hitting the button that the little HP server was plugged into that. So possibly a mistake I just made. Okay, I'll try to like be back online. Are we back? No. No. This is bad news, everybody. This is rough. Rough situation. Yeah, I'm still recording. I just realized I haven't said a word for a long time. I'm still recording. This doesn't look good. This does not look good. Man, why does nothing work ever? It's kind of amazing. Yeah, this is potentially bad because I might have killed the... Look at that. Are there Xfinity problems right now? Like, sometimes they send me an email and say everything's broken. Well, don't worry, because my phone decided to uninstall speed test because that's cool to do. I think I broke the server. I mean, that doesn't really matter for the fact that we can't stream. I'm gonna start streaming anyway. Who cares? This is a poor choice. Uh-oh. Why is that light blue? All the other lights are green, but one of those lights is blue. Who knows? Who knows why? Okay. Well, we just may be sunk. Like, is it this computer or what's the situation? So disappointing. Why is everything disappointing? Well, dramatically faster speed test on the phone, weirdly. But upload absolute garbage on the phone. Well, I may just have to call it. That's too bad. Do I even bother uploading this? I don't know. So disappointing. There's not really much else I can do. I mean, for the cable modem, like, what can I do? Just unplug it and plug it back in. I don't know. Well, let's see. Xfinity status. Check for outages. I'm just trying not to show my address on stream. So that everything looks good. So, no problem. My 421 kilobit upload is it's totally normal. That's pretty frustrating. Well, everybody, what do we do? I should really just stop streaming, stop recording. I'll check one other thing. I don't think it's meaningful, but I'm just slightly curious about the actually. That didn't work. Is that wrong? They can only log in once. Hello? I know this is all riveting. I apologize. So frustrating. Did they turn off SSH access for these accounts? No, I'm in. Okay. Well, that's very interesting because the speed test run from the NAS looks great. Looks amazing, in fact. So why is it so bad on this computer? Oh, that looks a little more normal. Are we fixed? Are we actually working? This is the worst video of all time. It's okay. I've uploaded so many bad videos that I'm not too worried about it, but I don't think I showed anything I wasn't supposed to show. Okay, maybe we can actually run now. Let's try it. Hi. Is it me again? I don't know. Who knows? Appears like we're live. Appears like we're in the green. I don't know what the problem was. I mean, I restarted stuff and it seemed bad after restarting, and now it suddenly seems okay. Weirdly, I don't understand this. I truly don't. Like, the NAS gets the best performance in the house. Like, basically full saturation. Saturation is not the right term. Like, max. It's what? Statistics, max stats, maxed out. Like that, even this computer doesn't, even though it has a gigabit Ethernet card in it. Who knows? I blame Windows, but that seems reasonable. Reasonable stuff. Is anybody back? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. So annoying. What were we even talking about? That is like, I'm going to upload this just as it is. I don't know. I don't care that much about being entertaining in uploading to YouTube. I do it more just for like personal accountability than anything. I don't know why anybody would watch any of these things ever. My fear though is that somebody's going to go through a video in 5 years and then I will have like posted my social security number accidentally and nobody noticed for 5 years or whatever, that I will have posted something I should not have. I'm sure, I mean, obviously I posted my email address 10 million times. It doesn't even matter anymore because you can't not, because everything just decides to show it. I think I have not posted my personal address, although I think if I move this window, my personal address is behind it. Let's see. Did I almost show my personal address by closing this window? Because that would be cool. Cool. Very cool. Let me close a few windows. You know, why we're in the old Armada controller. I'm curious about, like, can you do firmware updates from this thing? because that would be kind of cool. I mean, I've also probably showed my public IP a million times. Is everybody gone? I lost everybody. Like, what is the latest? My hardware version. Hardware version sucks. So latest firmware. So it's been a while. 1.2.1. Okay, I do seem to have the latest firmware. I would kind of like to know if I can do that though. Update the firmware from here. Okay, anyway, well, that was sad. I had people here. Twitch. It's hard. It's hard to get people to pay attention to anything. Okay, so we were talking about how annoying it is to have to deal with this authentication stuff. And we were talking about, like, I don't understand. I still am not seeing, like, where is the response? Doesn't that seem weird? Like... Oh, Terrier, I'm glad you're back. I thought everybody left. It made me sad. It would be very convenient to get chat messages here. Okay, I feel like this documentation is making me lose my mind a little bit. Ah. Well, welcome back. You didn't miss much. Like, the stream was just dead for a while. So, okay. So, let's just try this. So, if I go into Postman and I switch cameras real fast, just in case there's, like, API keys up. You know how I like to do that. Oh yeah, there's definitely great. That's awesome. Yep, definitely just immediately secret things. How do I don't know how to do this. I mean, you just can't show your screen. I think is like the real answer here. It's just like secret work stuff. Okay. Annoyingly, I don't ever remember how to do this in WebSocket request. That's bedtime. Do you know a lullaby? I'll sing you a lullaby. Are you ready? Terriers are my very favorite breed. Cute and cuddly, easy dogs to feed. That's it. Kids in the hall. Kids in the hall. Terriers. Lyrics. They will bring you up whenever you are down. Terriers average 20 pounds. Okay, so what are you supposed to respond to? Like, I'm just not seeing the response. It tells you what you will get, so that's great. But what it just we're not showing. This is what they send me. That's fine. But where is the structure of what I'm supposed to send you? Subscribing to events. Getting events. Oh my God, are you serious? Oh no, really? No, that's webhooks. I'm losing my mind. How do you, am I just like not seeing this? Is it right in front of my face and I'm just not seeing this? How do you make this request? You would think that would be very obvious. Oh, you gotta go look at this cool RFC? Like, how do you respond? Creating a subscription uses the same API. Okay, is this my request? But I need an authorization token and a client ID. And what is this ID? Oh boy. So if I want to create a subscription, but what are these fields? Like, what are these? So that's the ID. So it really, this is just like client ID, and so I should already have this. Is that? But that doesn't really make any sense to me, right? Like, how, there's no headers with just, if I'm just sending a WebSocket message. Immediate disconnect. Cool. Because I didn't use the right ID. So this is going to be kind of tricky. So I need to connect, and then I get this ID, and then I send back this ID. Within 10 seconds, I got disconnected. Cool. Seems hard, actually. I mean, it seems hard to do with Postman. That was the message ID. Is that not really what I was supposed to use? So it's my set. Is this the session ID I'm supposed to use? I love it how they just disconnect you immediately. Okay, so this was a oh, I see. Okay. Well, that's pretty freaking weird, but I see. I see. Oh, well, this is weirder than I thought, for sure. Oh, wow, that's weird. Let me think about this for a second. Why would you do that? Probably because of authentication. Right, I understand now. I foolishly thought that when they sent you messages, you needed to respond to those messages via WebSockets, but you don't. You actually have to respond to the message with a like hitting an API endpoint. That's pretty freaking weird, man. And it's almost certainly to avoid like having to deal with any authentication through the WebSocket. Wow. So that's really weird. But I kind of like it, actually. I mean, it's weird and I don't like it but I kind of like it because I think it makes my life easier, even if I think it's a weird thing to do. So let's just start our lives anew. ETH Daddy, how's it going? It's kind of weird, like an asymmetrical communication strategy. I mean, I get it because like WebSockets just don't really have any inbuilt authentication methods. What I would have expected them to do is send you some kind of key or signature or something that you then have to send back to them via the WebSocket. But maybe they think that's like bad security hygiene or something. I don't know. Okay, anyway, what do we actually want to do here? Man, that's weird. This is BotMadeThis 2.0. Yep. So we're gonna do what? Hey, Teddy, how's it going? I guess we're just gonna do some stuff, right? We're just gonna start doing some stuff. I prefer this to be TypeScript, actually. It's the easiest way to do that. I need some kind of There's just some really easy shortcut to this, like a non-annoying thing. I mean, I guess this really is just it, right? Ugh, I don't want to though. Okay. Just trust this, right? Trust it implicitly. And then I don't really want to do that. So what we need to do, actually we probably do, right? We probably do need Let me think about this for a second. Maybe stop what? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. You guys, a new opportunity, right? You've got new horizons. Can I ask what your job was, or do you not want to talk about it? I understand if you don't want to talk about it. I'm just working on this. Do we not install Express? Well, I should have done that now. Just adding a few features to a channel bot that I haven't touched in a really long time. You were a software engineer? Are you not anymore? Or did you work at one of the big ones? It's not Fang anymore, right? Because of Meta. Now it's Manga. What is that? It's Meta, Apple. What's the N? Is it MAGA? That's not good. What's the N? Wait, what is the big N company? I don't even know. Right? What is it? Oh, it's really Netflix? I'm kind of surprised at that. Really? Netflix ranks with those other companies. I'm that's sort of surprising. I would have thought you'd have, I mean, I assume this is Amazon and Apple. I would have thought you'd have Microsoft in there. So that Microsoft isn't one of these. It's not Manga. What kind of, I mean, that would be fine. You grow coffee beans. Okay, what are we doing? What is the, like, least annoying way? I'm actually a little surprised that this is... I really just want the package JSON to just do this, though. I see. But that won't give us... I'm sure there's a billion boilerplates for this. This is good enough, right? But we probably want no daemon so that we can... Or nodemon. I think it's actually nodemon. I always read it as no daemon. Oh, if I could throw around $50 bills... I'll just ask ChatGPT. That's what Dracon wants me to do. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we want to... I mean, I'm not even judging just by, like, Netflix's sort of scope and scale or anything. It's just weird to me that you would say it in the same breath as these, like, major platform companies. It just surprised to hear that, I guess. Okay, so this will be nodemon and npm let. So this will just be npm run start. It's gonna work. Okay. So the thing that is just freaking weird. Okay, great. We love it. So we need what's its face. Is it just WS? Is that the package we like? I always forget. I think that's the... It's just this simple baby, right? Is that all it takes? It's not really a save dev though. I'm honestly always confused by... I think that's just a save. Hello world. I know Dracon wants me to use ChatGPT for everything. It's just not very interesting to me. It's like if I just played a video game and then just like had AI play it for me. I mean, not that this is super interesting. The boilerplate is annoying. It's true. It really is true. But what would be even worse is if I asked ChatGPT for this boilerplate that I want and there was a mistake in it and then I had to debug that. Like, oof. No thanks. Okay. So we just got to do... Get mad at you. I feel like client-side modules get mad about this. Okay, so this is so weird, but I believe what we have to do is wherever the dem API is. Well, we had it, didn't we? Post and already closed it. It's gone forever. I lost it. is that? We just had it. Okay, so for the WebSocket flow, we connect here. So what's going to be weird is, yeah, so when we get to open, I don't like it. And that's not how you do that, right? Like this. And but this is where we're going to have to do whatever song and dance we need to do. And this will be fine. We'll get kicked off immediately, but let's just try it. That's true. Ethan, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm sorry you had a rough weekend, but things are going to be better. That old job. You're going to look in the mirror soon and be like, man, I'm glad I don't have that job anymore. Okay, so we get the thing, and then I think we're going to get just kicked off really fast, right? So what we have to do, and I just got to wrap my mind around this a little bit, is that we need to look at, this is pretty weird. Okay, so but like if, so let's see. Data dot what? Data dot metadata dot type is equal to session underscore welcome. Oh god, this is even weirder though. This isn't what I want to do actually. Wait. This isn't what I want to do because weirdly what I think I want to do, which maybe sounds insane, but I think it's what I want to do, is I want the how do I do this actually? I want the WebSocket connection to be client side, but I want the handlers to be server side. Is that a reasonable thing to do? It's either that or I've got to like pass these through, but I don't. How do I want to do this, everybody? The way that comes to mind, that's not what I meant to do. I don't think I can do this. I wish I could. You know, you're not smart enough. This seems like a pretty weird thing to do, is basically just have some hooks that the client side can hit. Like, what do I think is the best way to do this? Just start writing it and think about it. So actually, what I think I want to do, is do all this client side, right? So we do need to turn on the thing where it just automatically serves. I always forgot to do this. This all. Why isn't this restarting when I... Oh, I could have just done that to complete the... Oh, can I just do, what is this? What's TS node? Is that a package I need, or can I just... Is that gonna make my life better? Might come back. Okay, and then you're telling me that this is going to do what I want? ChatGPT could have just told me that, probably, right? Great. Are we all good? Do I have everything? Sorry? Oh yeah, well, that's not the name. Wait, why would you end up there? Oops. Do I like this? But then what's going to copper over pub? I feel like I'm just setting myself up to be annoyed. Is that what I'm doing? Should have just found some boilerplate to start with. Oh, interesting. Well, actually, that's kind of cool. I didn't know about that. Why am I having weird cut and paste issues? Is that what it's called? No, it's node one.json. Oh, come on. Never done this. I think this all is whatever, fine, except I think that I'm going to have issues with... What are you mad about? I don't like that. You're telling me I'm supposed to do this? So I feel like the public folder is still going to cause heartache. Right? Am I going to have hurt feelings? I think that's how you're supposed to do this. I could be very incorrect. Oh, is it already? Oh. Really? What is my problem? So we did get, it's a message event with a data. Okay. So this is more like E. How about that? Okay, so why didn't that work? So if it's data.metadata.type, is that not right? Metadata message underscore type. Okay, so we got the welcome. So the thing is, what is the thing? The thing is, we need to like relay this stuff somehow. If we want to avoid just obviously just having the authentication token or whatever we're supposed to use, the client. Kind of sucks. Set the session ID field to that. I'm gonna try. So like a silly idea. Here's a silly idea. Is like this song is horrible. Oh my gosh, this song is terrible. Okay. What a bad song. I don't really know if that's right, but let's try. So what if we then went, this feels like a very silly way to do this, but is that how you do this? Like express wildcard route, like how can you say guess I'm wondering, but can I just do this? because it would be kind of cool. You know? How do you say? I guess we get a request and response. I do this. Really a very silly thing to do. Why didn't that work? Because I didn't post. So we would need to do this. Something like that. That's not how you do this. It was like request. I thought you had to wait to get the body. Do you not? I mean, I thought it was a. I thought it was a. Well, it was a promise. Like, how do you get the body? I thought it was. We got to do a thing. Perhaps I'm misremembering. Oh, it's not JSON. Oh, it's just text. Okay. Okay. So what I'm, this is maybe crazy, but what I'm kind of imagining is like, oh, we could just, maybe we just post this stuff here. And to like inject the headers essentially. Oh no, man. Seems pretty weird. A really weird thing to do. Okay, so here's another idea. Is we just say like we just get session welcome or whatever. Just have like endpoints to do the thing we're supposed to do. This is maybe they'll be, I mean, it feels kind of dumb. Yeah. So, but that's not good enough actually, because I do need to post. Right, because I have to post whatever. It's like the session ID it gives me. And then in the future, I'll have to subscribe with that session ID. God, this is annoying. This is obnoxious. Do I just like keep that session ID locally and just post it whenever I need to? I guess so. Okay, so we're gonna post this. We'll post it. The body, we're gonna return what? We want to give it, I mean, we could just give it the whole thing, but metadata. Oh, it's not the metadata. It's the payload.session.session ID. And then in here, it's like, this is that thing that is annoying, right? Like, they changed this. This has changed over time, I'm pretty sure. Like the way that you're supposed to get do I still have to do this? I can't remember. I feel like maybe this is the way you used to do it and now you don't anymore. Like, I don't really feel right. Well, it's because we probably need some quotes around it. Post. That feel better? Payload is not defined. Of course it's not. Okay, well, fun. Why is the body empty? But good grief. I mean, that looks like a cool ID, right? We're not getting it here. What's the dumb reason we're not getting it here? It's definitely a thing that's changed over time, though. I feel pretty sure about that. Version of Express we're using. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Express.json. How do you use them? App use Express.json. But then what? You're killing me. How are there all these responses and no one has managed to just like say, here's an actual useful example, like an example that makes sense, an example that actually like just does the two things that you want. Very impressive. Well, there's a lot of something in there. Okay, what very obvious thing am I missing here? really shows the body is nothing. Did I do something wrong in my post? Is that not how you do this? I thought that's how you did this. Oh, I probably need like a headers application type JSON, whatever. I always forget. I think I would remember this, having done it 12 trillion times. These headers. Is that my problem? Maybe. What? Well, that's sort of weird. So what? What's wrong? Okay, what are we doing? We try to do this. That seems fine, right? So what are you mad about? Token O and JSON parse. So we said this was application JSON. We posted. So what am I doing here? Something terrible? What? Because they're actually, what? So like some extremely obvious thing, right? So what is it? I mean, is it, that's what's breaking, right? I mean, so oh, but this is what I'm sending, right? Oh, stuff like this is so tedious. What silly thing I'm doing wrong? I mean, it's because it's trying to do a JSON parse in something that's already JSON, right? Like that's the issue. So we want this. Oh, okay, that's totally on me. That's very much on me. 100%. 100% on me. Okay, definitely my fault. Okay, so what? Now here, can we have this? Should have been obvious. Okay, so I'm getting it here. So the thing this is weird, but now what we have to do oops. Okay, this is annoying. Hopefully once we have this set up, it's going to be, I want to say easy, but like will make some kind of sense. So how do we acknowledge this? Like, I feel like it does a really bad job of telling you what you're supposed to do here. Like, okay, there's a welcome message. Great. So when that happens, that's when I want to subscribe. Like, that's the moment when I want to say, like, okay, it's time for me to subscribe. So what I actually want to do, oh boy, okay. That'll be like method headers body. Okay, so the headers we will need will be all of these. Oops. I'm getting kind of tired, hungry. I make more and more mistakes. Obviously, client ID is going to be its own thing. Dot in. Whatever. optimization. Okay, so we need .end, right? Hello? Can I please have this? No? Okay. I have really weird paste problems. Oh no, the console just doesn't work. So that's cool. It's a cool feature. So then we need to do this. Is that how you do that? That sure doesn't look right. This way. And then now process.env. I mean, obviously these are going to be wrong, but what's the matter with you? What are you mad about? Yeah, yes, it is. It is so. I wonder why it thinks I can't do that. Anyway, then the body. What a huge pain in the butt. What is this? What is this? What is the secret? What is that? This is really what I'm supposed to send? Ugh. Okay. Like what would be a good thing to test this with? Like how could we What a just astonishing pain in the butt. Like what's the most obvious, easy? Really not that much here. That it just sucks. We just can't get messages here. Is that the deal? Look at this. This means I don't need TMI. I can just do. How do you join a specific channel? Uh-oh. So I guess this is an alternative to using TMI, as we just what if you don't? What if I don't want to authenticate? So let's use TMI. So with the token already generated. I don't want to do this though. How did I do this with the police? I must have just not cared. Okay, I'm actually pretty confused about that. How did I do that? Did I like really just not care about authentication and I just like put all the tokens in the... Because that'd be funny. It'd be cool. It'd be a cool guy thing to do. It doesn't seem like I did though. It seems like I just didn't authenticate. Is that cool? I mean, maybe TMI just internally has like their own that they fall back to or something. If you don't, I don't know. But this is such a different thing because this doesn't have the weird asymmetry, right? You're supposed to send this over the WebSocket. This sucks. Why is it like so inconsistent? My feelings are angry. I guess you can. I see. So you do need to be authenticated too. I don't know really a way that I think is a good way to do that. I mean, I want to keep the WebSocket stuff client side for sure. Like whether it is possible to like do the authentication independently. Maybe I don't care. What if I don't care? Hmm. So the question is like, does it matter? Is anything specifically chat related going to show up in the overlay? And the answer is yes, right? Like, because we want to track all the number of users and all that stuff during a given stream. Doesn't seem really dumb that the event sub thing doesn't let you get chat messages. Seems dumb to me. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but these two APIs have extremely different ways of working that is annoying. Like, there's a really silly version of this where I just connect in both, where both the backend and the client side where both the backend and the client side are independently connected, and the client side is anonymously connected, and the server side is authenticated. I don't know. Like, for a given stream, like if it's server side, then that lets it coordinate. No, it doesn't, because I've said I'm going to do that client side. Man, it just all is annoying, and it would definitely be easier to do everything client side. I wonder if you can send a chat message through the API. Oh, that'd be interesting. Oh. I'm so confused by the pieces of this. So now, wait, what is pub sub versus event sub? What am I supposed to use event sub or pub sub? What is the like? How is this different than event sub? I'm gonna guess there's just like different. There's very few topics. So it's yet another API that works in a different way. We did look at this. We looked at this for channel point stuff. Okay, well, I feel like we're very off track from what the original goal was. I mean, I do a bunch of stuff client side and get all the messages client side, just do the stupid subscription thing. Okay, let's at least try to get like one, just try to get a subscription. So that's like an event you get if anybody follows. Really, it's kind of lame. Doesn't seem to be sensible examples of this. But so let's see, Twitch, events out, WebSocket. There was the RFC, right? So at least, did it have the actual responses we're supposed to post? Yeah. So they would look like this. So but is the body already parsed or not? Like, remember when the stream started and we were all having fun and everybody was hanging out and talking, and then it all fell to pieces? Options. What are you mad about? Right. It's this problem again. I think. Okay. So this is all gonna be wrong, but like, take it a wrong step at a time. So oops. Assuming this is just going to be broken, right? Unauthorized. That's good. Sort of. So ID is just going to be the ID, I think. Oops. Okay, so what event actually makes sense here? This is going to be tricky because I think it's hard to test because the like range of events is quite limited. Right? Like the actual types of events are, we do it when we like change the channel name. Somebody follows, somebody subscribes. Subscription end. a gift, resubscription chat message, cheer, raid, ban, unban, moderator ad. So weird. All the channel points stuff. Charity. What's kind of lame is like I just don't even care about most of these. It's all this work for just such, I don't know, pretty little, like not much reward. User authorization current. So honestly, of these, the one that just channel update is kind of the only sensible one, I think. So the channel update, whatever my channel is. Draclin! Guess what? Everything's still dumb. What is my channel ID and why can I never remember it? How's Dota? What's my channel ID? Anybody know? Do I know? I think I would have that somewhere really handy. There it is. Okay. Oops. Major cut and paste issues today. So this is good, this is good, this is good. So I believe this data is correct. Dota's terrible and you love it? Or my stream is. It's hard to say. It could be either one. You could be talking about my stream, you could be talking about Dota. So authorization, token, and client ID are the two things we're missing. So where's the authorization token? Maybe I know that already. Maybe I know it from the bot. I have an OAuth token. I have an access token. So I think that's a client ID. And then I guess I want this access token. This says OAuth token missing. Is that supposed to be an OAuth token? I'll switch back in a minute. I just don't know, like a lot of different forms of authentication going on here. OAuth token missing. Let me make sure that the I'm gonna try to not show the tokens on stream for once. I'm gonna try. I have an authorization bearer. I have client ID. Kind of looks right. I mean, I'm sending something, at least. Whatever that is worth. Okay. Close env. Let's get off of this page. I don't know what... So many tokens on this page. What's the right one? What did it say to send? If you're sending... See, boy. Client ID. What kind of token am I supposed to be sending? Subscription created for an application using, okay. Events that will add support creating website subscriptions with user access tokens. when using an application access token, I don't know, man. Satya, how's it going? Oh, that's our little buddy. This is only because Windows loves to break my microphone input. And then I will sometimes stream and talk for a long time without realizing that I'm not talking to anybody. So that's to try to help that. Sorry, I'll switch back to my screen in a second. I just want to like find the Twitch developer console. I just need to check some access tokens. Applications. BotMadeThis. That is a client ID. The client ID appears to be correct. And then I guess I don't actually know like what's my, if I change it, it's gonna break. Pass the token exchange endpoints to obtain a token client secret. What am I supposed to do? Like, how do I get a Twitch application access token? I'm working on the bot a little bit. I just haven't touched it forever. And so it's super boring and it's really tedious because I'm trying to use this WebSocket API that makes no sense because they talk to you via WebSockets, but you have to talk to them via HTTP post request. So they send you a WebSocket request and then you reply to it via an HTTP post. Makes no sense at all, which is about right for Twitch. So I was gonna switch here for a minute while I try to figure this out. Application access token. The flows you can use and the type of token return. So I need to do an OAuth client credentials flow to get an application access token. Almost sure I've done that. So I need a client secret, I need client secret, grant credentials. So I need to post to this endpoint. Where's Postman? What are the odds I'm going to show a token on stream? Quite high. It's a hobby of mine. So let's make a new thing here. So we're going to do a post to that endpoint. And we're going to do a body that is JSON. Let's call it raw JSON. So, but wait, this is the body? Shows the parameters in the body. URL and code. Wait, so am I supposed to do this as form data? Is that what you're telling me? So I need to do like, I don't know. Every one of their APIs is different. Like I feel like every one of their APIs you have to interface with in a completely different way. Okay, I'm gonna put in the fake data first and just see if the request works. Invalid client. Okay, fair enough, because I just made that up. Okay, let me switch here for a minute and do a client ID. So that's the client ID. The client secret is this. So I got an access token. It expires who knows when. So let's paste this in here. So does this now work? Maybe that worked. Okay, hang on, let me close some things. So the bot is what is showing the fun little robot. It also like handles like channel messages, like subscriptions and things like that, and various other messages and other little odds and ends. And I just haven't touched it for a long time. And so the thing I actually wanted to do, set out to do, is like I want to make it so that at the end of a stream, everybody who's talked during the stream, it'll roll credits and like show everybody who talked. I think it'll be fun and cute, and it should be easy, but it just got me in a rabbit hole of using these new WebSocket APIs they have that I'm not enjoying the whole. Okay, so anyway, hopefully this is a foundation. Thank you. It was Binary C suggested it. I don't know if he was serious about it, but I definitely like the idea. So, and I just need to dust this off. Like we just had a ton of like over time, like adding, cramming features in, all kinds of stuff. It's just not a very tidy thing. And so I want to make it a little more intentional so it's easier to add features to in the future versus just like paste in nonsense. So, the thing is that it seems like that didn't not work, which is not the same as working. Client ID and OAuth token do not match. Are you sure about that? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna switch here again. Okay, what? So the client ID, that's literally the client ID. Did I mispaste? Did I? Client ID. That looks like the client ID to me. That looks like the client secret to me. And that looks like, I'll just make a new one. Just make sure there wasn't a weird paste problem or whatever. What are you up to tonight, Sacho? I mean, the Sacho. Pardon me, I should have used your full title. Okay, we have an authorization token. I don't know, man. It looks pretty good to me. I mean, we may just have to like test all this in Postman as well. Client ID and OAuth token do not match. I disagree with you. Let me log these headers. I think they do match. So that is the bearer token, which is that one. Client. Yeah. I don't know, man. Looks pretty good. Pretty good to me. Oh wait, I got a different error this time. Hold on. That's good. I got a better bearer error. A bearer. The session ID field is required if you specify the WebSocket transport method. That's interesting that you say that because I did specify it. Console.log by. Maybe that field is actually called something else and the documentation's wrong. It would surprise me zero much if that were true. Transport method ID, method's WebSocket. ID is the stupid ID we just got back. And that's the session ID, I think. The session ID, looks right to me. Session ID field is required. Okay, maybe we've made it like through the gauntlet of authentication. Which Assassin's Creed are you playing? I played only the first Assassin's Creed and have never played one since, really. Okay, where's the RFC? Okay. Well, I showed my client ID, but I didn't show any secrets, so I think it is actually fine to show your client ID. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Method, and that's the ID. And the ID I sent, transport method WebSocket ID is whatever, which would appear to be the session ID field. I don't know, man. That's not what it says here. It says the ID field. Are you telling me that this field is supposed to be called the session ID field? Nothing like invalid subscription type and version. Is it because I have a space there? Invalid transport and auth combination. I'm gonna lose my entire mind. Shacha. You're what I'm reminding me of. Why? Why is everything wrong? Okay, where's the documentation? Here. Handling WebSocket events. So, I mean, this is what you want me to send you back, right? Like, transport method WebSockets. Like you sent, like it actually seems like it wants me to send back. Interesting. Exactly what it sent to me. Is that true? Invalid transport and auth combination. Message ID. It's funny that we did get to keep alive. But I don't think I get the session ID again. But so the payload. Every time I've had to deal with the Twitch API, it's been like this, like just a battle. So is this wrong? Like, is this not the right authentication? If I have a... Okay, let's just back it up a little bit. This is how I should have gotten... This is an access, an app access token. So how do I use that? An API requests authorization. Yeah, it's just, it goes there. So like, I'm gonna cry. Sorry. I respond to this. Okay, anyway, what are we doing? This is what I did. That's what I did. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? So we need the type and the version and a condition and a transport and so on and so forth. So we have a type and a version. We have a condition. That does say session ID. So method WebSocket. So with the authentication, if you are using WebSockets to receive events, the request must specify a user access token. It will fail if you use an app access token. Awesome. 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 I love it. I hate authentication. I truly do. It is truly like the worst part of everything. Like security and authentication. I get it. It's important, right? I get it. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm saying like it sucks all the time. So which flow should I use? I don't want that one. Why does that one just seem to not work? Okay. Oh boy. So is this the... I don't want that. Why does the back button not work in this web browser sometimes? Very weird. What is wrong with this web browser? What? Like, God, Chrome sucks. Software is so... I'm sorry. I really had like set an intention like, okay, I'm gonna try to complain less on stream. But this is all so bad. It's just all so bad. Open that in a new tab. Open it in a new tab. Open it in a new tab. Did you just open the same window 11 times? Like, do I have to go through this stupid... Like, is the battery in my mouse dying or something? Okay, so you're telling me that I cannot do this flow. So I have to go through a flow. I hate you. I think there is somebody. Like somebody has made this thing, right? I'm here. I want a user access token. I'm gonna switch it for a minute. Okay, I think the batteries in my mouse are dying, so really just falling apart over here. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna try to step through this. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll probably have to stop the stream soon, just because when the battery in my mouse gets low, it seemingly doesn't just stop. It like starts making life choices for itself. Sacha, I'm sorry, man. You show up here and then I just immediately start complaining. I apologize. It's fine. It doesn't. I don't think software has to be this bad. I don't think it does. Okay, but what scope do I need for this? Like, what scope do I need for pub sub? Not pub sub, sorry, event sub. Like, unfortunately, I think the API doesn't really tell you. I mean, it really is. Like, authentication stuff just is always terrible. Like it in a way that, what a disappointment that it still sucks this much. Like, has nobody come up with a better way? That's a bummer. Okay, what are we doing? We need to... Where's the stupid API endpoint list that presumably tells you what? So you need, for example, to subscribe to channel subscribe. Oh, interesting. So you need like a very explicit token. You need a token that Can I just enable everything? The thing I'm doing right now, I'm not even going to show you on stream because it's probably ill-advised. Definitely like a don't do this at home situation, but so annoyed, and I just want this to like, I'm ready to finish the stream. Like if we just get validation that the connection happened, I'm gonna come to finish the stream, or validation that we like made our whatever, our subscription. So, and also, can I only like send one subscription at a time? Because that seems dumb as all hell. Okay, generate token. Invalid client. Incredible, 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 incredible. So excited. Now I'm adding the fact that my mouse isn't selecting anything is like it's like adding to the fury. Okay. I think I put these in backwards or something. Okay. Oof. I could feel the rage building in my heart. Could feel it. Why? Why is it like this? Why? Ah, man, technology is bad. It was a bad idea. We shouldn't have technology. Shouldn't. It was not a good idea. It was never a good idea. Okay, this is the client ID. Right? Right. This is the client secret. Right? Right. Why does it put them in the opposite order from what you'd expect? Unclear. I'm unclear on that. Let's select all of these. Let's generate token. Can I please authorize? Error. So this just doesn't work? Is that? It would appear that didn't work. It's just one more time. Client secret, client ID. I should just be doing this myself. I just don't want to go through that. I hate that flow. I hate it. I mean, I just don't really want to have to set up that whole flow. I think my mouse is fully dead now. Why is it so broken? I don't. At this point, I just don't even quite know what to do. Pretty sure. Let's just verify again. Client secret, Q. Client ID, D. Client secret, Q. Client ID. Wow, beautiful. Now, we select all. And what are we going to do? Oops, you selected change to like this generate. Unfortunately, this site that somebody made that seems great. Way to go, buddy. To do all this work. Doesn't work. Like it's not redirect to mismatch. It just. And I'm really confused by that. Like this, client secret, client ID. We have all this crap selected. We go generate token. But it feels like something's wrong with their request process. Like, I truly hate this stuff. Clicking authorize, you will be redirected to Twitch token generator, right? twitchtokengenerator.com. So why? How's it ending up sending me to localhost, which is not right? Like that's not the redirect URL. I'm at a loss. I gotta say, at a loss here. Redirect URI is twitchtokengenerator.com. TwitchTokenGenerator.com. That looks right to me. Did they change what the gray string parameter is? Because okay, I think I have to stop just because I'm about to lose my mind for not being able to click. Sucks so much. Just so lame. Just so tedious. Access token and ID token. Well, that's interesting, actually. Wait, okay, maybe that makes sense. Let me try one more thing before giving up for the day. Is the redirect as specified in the developer console is Terrier, man, good grief. Shouldn't you be sleeping? Are you like having nightmares right now? It's one of these, I don't know. This is like, at the moment, I'm dealing with like a long shortcut thing where like, I don't want to set up the full auth flow because I just do not give a crap. I don't understand why it's insisting I have a user token instead of an app token. Like, I don't, who knows? Who cares? Okay, but I think I understand. This is really dumb. So I'm trying to just use this auth token generation tool that somebody set up. To make life easier, but Twitch is making it harder to use. Unsurprised. I mean, I know that's shocking. I know we're all shocked. We should just draw a drawing on the drawing machine, right? Okay, Terrier, I feel bad. We're gonna finish this and I'm gonna draw a drawing for you on the drawing machine. Why didn't you save my changes? It's true. Twitch is quite twitchy. I really am actually, but why is it not saving this? Why? Will you please just save this? It says success, but then I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go back in there. Okay, maybe it worked that time. Please. Yeah, I'm a human. I really am. Please, let me just... Did we get it? Did we get the access token? Oh my good gracious. I think we got the access token. What is it called? It's called access token. Okay. What a frickin' pain. Okay. I don't remember what we're trying to do anymore. I've so lost the thread. Terry, I mean, it truly seems like there's a great failure in how we have decided to deal with all aspects of technology. Like there was just some grand mistake because just nothing works. It's sometimes just when it's to the point now that when something actually works the way it's supposed to, I'm shocked by it. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, how is this true? Is it real? Okay, I think we did it. So I'm gonna try to like change something. The really funny thing is I think we're gonna get kicked off because of the keep alive, but maybe if I can change this before that happens. Uh-oh. Stream info failed to update. What happened? Well, that's concerning. I subscribed to this. What? Okay. Let me try to close all the authentication stuff. I almost certainly have left something open that I shouldn't, but let's do a quick review. I got this message. We sent it here. It seems like it was good. I mean, I guess. We're not responding to the keep alive messages, which I think means we will get kicked off very soon. No, we are logging that though. So we should be getting the channel edit. But I can't update my stream info, which is the thing we subscribed to. So this is, I love it. This is incredible. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do, everybody? I don't know. So, okay, sorry if I lose something in chat. I'm gonna refresh this. Okay, what? Did something happen? Okay, so let's refresh this. And then I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna edit this. And I'm gonna change this slightly. And I'm gonna click done. And we did actually get the data. So what an astonishing pain in the butt. Like, very impressive. Okay, well, I'm done with that. And I'm gonna make a present for Terrier Darts for being a trooper. What, oh yeah, this is like pointing. Yeah, this fell. So, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do it. Okay, let's make a cool Terrier Darts graphic. And then have to mess with it in Inkscape because Illustrator's a stupid trash machine. Okay, I think the mouse might be fully dead, which is very close. I'll be right back. I'll just switch batteries. Wait. Does that mean in the process of switching batteries, I accidentally clicked the thing? I hope I didn't show anything embarrassing. Whoa. What an embarrassment. Shoot. Wait, and I lost the streaming page. Oh my gosh. Did you see my butt? Okay. One step at a time. Nothing is working. I can move the mouse around, but I cannot click, which is an exciting development. I feel like my inner loops are failing me now, which is too bad. Okay, I can move the mouse, but it takes multiple clicks to make a thing happen. This is bad. I don't actually know. Is it the mouse? Like, what's the failure here where clicks are not properly registered in Windows? Is this bad? Are my batteries bad? Is my mouse bad? Like, what is the... I guess we can do a quick sanity check. Not a mouse in there. Sancho, I can't even freaking click. Like, technology is just crumbling. Crumbling before me. Also, speaking of clicks, since this is your first time around here, one of the main things that I've done on the channel is built something called Heat, where you can like click the stream and interactive things happen on the stream. Like, let's do a bomb or bombs. Yeah, so you can like drop a fun ball pit, and I think you can control click and shift click and alt click to like play with them. Anyway, so the wired mouse clicks seem to be working. The wireless mouse clicks, which sucks because this was not a cheap mouse, now they weirdly seem to be working. I don't know, man. Okay, I'm gonna make it cool. Did I spell that correctly? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should go. The previous wireless mouse I had was the cheapest wireless mouse on earth, but it was so reliable, never let me down. And then but it started to just get sort of gross, like falling apart. And so I decided, like, okay, well, I like this enough that I should get a fancier mouse, I guess. And it worked fine for a year or 2 years or something, and I'm having problems with it recently. And it's hard to say, like, is it this machine? Is it the mouse? Is it the batteries? Like, I don't know. I mean, for the rest of the stream, I should just turn this mouse off and use the ancient Microsoft wireless mouse. Is there a year on this? Who knows? It's from another era, certainly. Feels weird. Okay, so what do I want to do? Let's do this, like, 150 wide, 150 millimeters by 50 millimeters. Did I spell this right? It's gonna be funny if I spell this incorrectly. Cool. Let's do that. I mean, really, I should do it with multiple different colors, but whatever. Let's do a quick little party. What is the right combination? Okay. No, what is it? What is the combination of a constrained don't mess with my... Illustrator, you're the worst. I feel like this changed at some point. Okay, it's Shift and Alt. Okay, and the problem is... that the units are broken in Illustrator, but I am capable of using Inkscape just because I find it not usable. So then we're going to open this in Inkscape, and we're going to open it in another program. It's a nice 40-step process. So, but the document. So here's a question. That's actually pretty close because it's 140 millimeters. So I think that for some reason this came out okay, but it seems like none of my other ones do. I don't know, man. About 150 millimeter, it's less, but about 150 millimeters should be 6 inches ish. Maybe it kept my old scale from the previous time I imported, and that's why it seems like it's about right now. Okay. So let's do a cool SVG to G code site. Get Terrier darts, generate some G code. Let's get CNCJS. Terrier darts. Cute. Okay. I appreciate it. The Shacho. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you again in the future. We're going to draw this and then we're going to call it, I think. I do it at the top of this piece of paper. Sorry, Terrier darts. I'm not giving you a new piece of paper. When people say lurk, what should I do? Like, should there be a bot response if you say lurk? Should you get a free Wendy's gift card? What happens in other channels when people say lurk? Okay, Terry, are you ready for your artwork? And by artwork, I just mean your name on a piece of paper. Not the most inspired thing. Okay. Here, you're just blue. I'm gonna give you blue. You don't have a ridiculous username color like Grunbone. Okay, as the hero of the stream, for sticking out all the technical difficulties earlier, you get your name written on by the drawing machine. A rare and prestigious honor. I don't even know if you're still here. You might be gone. You might have fallen asleep. Do you like put it in the chat or you put it on screen or? So I should do something on screen with the new stupid bot that I'm working on, right? Okay, ready, set. What am I forgetting? We're up, right? We're in the up position. Okay, let's try it. See how it goes. Ooh, cool. This might look not good, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is very small. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. Shoot. Oh, should we abort? I'm gonna abort. The same thing happened yesterday where I thought we were fully up, but we were apparently not fully up. Or like I didn't tighten it enough. Oops. Oh, shoot. I feel like it sags eventually. It looks great. I mean, okay, that's ignore that one. Just pretend that one never happened, even though I'm not going to move it. Okay, I'll probably put it on screen because we're going to go through all this trouble. I wonder why we kind of like lost contact here. It really just could be like a tightening thing. When this thing is really dialed in, it actually looks pretty nice. I'm pretty... Oh no! What is going on? I think I know what it is. It's this stupid thing where... Can I just pause for a second? What are we going to lubricate it? Okay, continue. I think the little offset is not very good with the thick marker. Oh well. It's just so rattly. I think I know why. I don't really want to deal with it. It is. Might just be like, oh, I see the problem. Oh, well, that's totally my fault. I have one side slightly elevated and not the other. Sorry, Terrier Darts, I ruined your artwork. It's ruined. What a shame. What a disaster. Okay, well that is definitely on me. Give it a little boost. I wonder if I can like have a good. It's gotta be a way to do it. A good like a G-code tool change for different colors. I get a piece of steel and some magnets as well. Okay, this is going to be the one. This is it. You'll love this. Different blue. Okay, Terrier, this is the one. This one's for you. Maybe. I'll probably screw it up again. We'll see. This is the one. It's the one. Okay, accuracy is pretty good. Getting pretty good. I only had to like, oh, we don't, whatever. Took me a lot of tries and like redesigning the whole thing. I still think my little offsets for something this small doesn't really read, but that's okay. It's fine. This is my humble gift to you, a not very good plotter drawing. Could have done a finer fine liner. It's kind of mesmerizing. Oh, it looks nice. It's upside down, but just hold please. This is where it would be funny to realize I misspelled it. Okay, this is dramatic camera work. Okay, we did it. I'm thinking magnets and steel. That glitchy camera's weird. Okay, well, we didn't actually accomplish anything today, but hopefully we like played. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think we at least laid the foundation. Hope we laid the foundation for something a bit more functional. So, okay, well, Terrier, thanks for hanging out, sticking with it. Thanks, Shacho and Draklin and Binary and whoever else dropped by. I appreciate it. We don't have the credits thing that I thought I was going to build today because we got so sidetracked by stupid authentication stuff. But hey, maybe next time. So, all right. You are all the best. I'll talk to you next time. Have a lovely day. Good night.